Welcome back to King's Quest V.
Watch at your own risk.
No. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
That's stunning, considering, Cedric has just been a paragon of courage before.
Didn't you hear me the first time you did this?
I'll wait here.
That was in a different timeline, due to save games. Whatever the frog.
I'd better go the opposite way.
I genuinely like these frogs better than Graham himself, personally, but...
Graham is desperately looking for a porta-potty right now.
A slimy path leads from the forest floor up to the base of a large, misshapen tree.
Why so rough on the tree, narrator?
A small door built into the trunk of a large, twisted tree catches Graham's attention.
Much like most things that Graham sees.
Alright, you old bastard, now what?
To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he is wearing.
What amulet?
Just as Madame Mushka said.
Oh, the gypsy, yeah. Oh man,
That's a witch?
What are you doing in my forest, young man?
That's your reaction?
Don't you know you're trespassing?
Didn't you see the sign I posted?
No, this was a private forest.
Whoa! Graham turned down the sass.
Of course I own it. It's mine. And
He
what
snaps in a Z.
to my magic?
If only Cedric were around to hear this.
You need to know.
I'm gonna beat you like a red-headed
How does
witch.
one leave this confusing forest?
I'll never tell.
Have you tried the way you came in?
I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
She has like a Bruce Campbell chin, it's
We'll
ridiculous.
see about that.
Throws his hat at her.
Her face looks like his hat.
A little bit.
Anyway, how do we kill this jerk? Oh, we don't. Bye.
I'll take you down my... Wait, she turned into a frog?
Ooh.
Oh.
No, she's just haunting us because she's a jerk.
Mumbling and muttering to herself, the ugly old hag refuses to indulge in any further conversation with Graham.
Graham.
First this and then rude. Punch her!
Though the old witch is now powerless to inflict her evil magic on Graham, Graham also finds himself powerless to do anything about her.
Why? The irony.
This is getting to sitcom levels of crazy.
Do you think we have to lead her somewhere? Is that the idea?
Oh, a death's coming up.
Oh, you think? I don't know. I'm voting Wily King Graham is going to use the that genie bottle somehow.
A wooded path stumbles its way east, west, and north through the dark and gloomy forest.
This forest doesn't seem that confusing, honestly.
No, just a few screens.
I'll just trick her by walking around the tree.
Can you give me directions?
I don't think your magic works at all.
Here, have a...
Yep. I got it.
What's this?
420, bro.
They smoked up together and, uh-oh.
Ah, freedom at last!
Let's boogie!
Spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
But you wouldn't know that without dying to it first.
Is that how you do the Macarena? I don't know.
Anyway.
Well,
So,
Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time.
because she's...
But now, how to get out of this dreadful
kind of a
forest?
fate worse than death, honestly.
Yeah.
After turning me into a frog of an eternity of solitude.
I've avenged my alternate timeline.
Now I'll have to find that coward owl. That
A
cow-
small door fronts the odd structure. A crude, misshapen structure which remotely...
We already
resembles
used that description for the tree.
Stop interrupting my
center of the
walking.
gloomy forest. A crevasse spewing hot steam and licks of flames surrounds it.
Roberta Williams wished she could have been a novelist, but she wasn't.
I know the art's subpar, so take my word for it.
Let's look at this in a
The old
painting.
witch's house has been crudely fashioned from an old tree trunk and salvaged
Let me guess, is
stone.
shit in here misshapen?
Cold and creepy, Graham finds he would just as soon hurry up and leave. An interesting incense burner hangs from a protrusion tree branch.
Which distracts Graham from wanting to
Occasionally, from
leave.
within it, a tiny
Almost
blue
as interesting as that marionette.
tucked under a large crack in the wall.
I feel like
to
Graham
serve as a
uses his
window.
family's disappearance
Graham
as an
sees
excuse to go
interesting
antique
wooden
shopping.
trunk.
Or just to go anywhere.
Graham spies a small drawer built into the trunk
Yeah,
of
he's
a
just
tree.
like, finally, that
Poked
wife is
awkwardly
not around to
through
bug
the
me.
wall of the house.
Graham finds out.
A small leather pouch.
What is that?
Tucked away in the drawer.
It's a leather pouch.
Graham
No, not that, the
drawer
noise.
And removes the leather pouch.
That.
That's the music of Mark Siebert. That's the score.
Small leather pouch is drawn
This is him
tightly
practicing for
closed.
his masterpiece, Girl in the Tower.
About
God
opening
damn,
the
that
leather
is
pouch,
annoying.
Graham discovers 3 sparkling
Ah.
emeralds.
Stop!
Jesus Christ.
The trio of sparkling emeralds dazzle the
Stop
eye.
tasing the game.
Jesus, get out of this fucking
What's
witch's
this?
house.
Why, it's a little key.
Alright, we did all that for a key. Good.
A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away.
So basically you did this just to rob a witch.
Hmm.
Reaching a hand into the trunk,
You're a dick, Graham.
retrieves the
Graham.
small spinning wheel.
Alright. Made off with a good haul, Cedric. Let's get the hell out of here.
Wow, what a productive day.
William, what are you doing with all that witch swag?
My running's about as good as my stepson's.
Sorry about all you other people that were turned into frogs so long ago. I have no help for you there. Sierra. Uh-oh.
You'd better name one of these saves Dead to Rights.
Games.jpg.
Woomva.
What, I think, is there a funny death coming, or... What was this item that he got? I forgot.
Graham, don't take a shit in the woods. Oh.
What the hell was that?
Wait, what? Huh?
He's like dropping these little gemstones in this
It's like the most boring Easter egg hunt ever.
Drat. Just missed him.
What? You...
We're supposed to kidnap a dwarf? Is that what happened there?
Well, time to try that kid with the marionette again, I guess.
There's gotta be some child I can kidnap.
I am a king. Just look at me.
Oh, so we lost the...
So that was like a
Yeah.
you get fucked situation?
Yep. Can't win the game. So first we know we have
Graham
to...
squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can, which causes the honey to drip out of it onto the ground, creating a sticky little puddle at his feet.
Go on.
Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax,
This is...
which Graham puts back
What's
in
with
his
the
pocket.
Audrey 2 graveyard down below there?
I really feel like Chris Hansen should be here for this.
Basically.
Well, Graham, why don't you put it a little closer to yourself? Now we'll drop it in the honey. What were you intending to do with this dwarf? Oh boy.
Please, let me go. I beg of you.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
Oh my god!
I'll show you the way out of the
Do we need an unregistered Hypercam 2 logo over this?
Ah.
How do I know I can trust you?
Oh
Whoa.
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment,
Oh
but
my god.
okay.
I think what you're doing is against your better judgment.
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Okay, great.
Sorry.
What?
To be fair, that is the best voice acting we've heard in this entire game.
That was one of the Sierra developers, ladies and gentlemen. Duh.
Follow me. In here.
I'll do whatever you want now for no reason at all.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be...
Warning, this
necessary for
cartoon can
information
better be
or
called
tools to complete
hentai
this
in
game.
some circles.
Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Warning, you have to be 18 or older to enjoy this. Uh-oh. This is a cartoon?
Yeah, you don't remember watching this on Saturday mornings as a kid?
King's Quest V Morph Ball Puzzle.
Graham, you're spazzing down that ladder, god.
Hey, over here. I've got something for you.
Well, why would you trust him? Didn't we trick him and kind of kidnap him?
And the FCC made us cut off the cartoon here.
I never take anything without giving in return.
What are you
For
talking
your
about?
generosity in giving me those exquisite
And for those
emeralds,
giant
I'll give
forearms.
you my finest pair of
No,
shoes.
no, in the other timeline, he
May they
just
help
took
you
them.
in your quest.
Will you marry me?
Follow that passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
So this
Thank
is.
you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find.
I feel like the beginning and ending of them like knowing each other wasn't congruent at all.
Well, that was a great cartoon.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, wave bye, sure. Thanks for letting me kidnap you.
That went very well. Graham, you didn't kidnap an elf, did you?
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to.
How the fuck did you come up from there?
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
Graham, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't need to comment on that any further. Bye, Cedric.
I won't question any of what you did in there, Graham.
Your secret's safe with me, elf napper. By the way, I took pictures. What do owls eat? I want. Oh no!
God!
No!
Come on, don't come. I thought this was a one-time thing. I thought you were gonna save it as cacophony.mp3.
No.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat.
I sensed all of that from over here.
Apparently, you can miss this cat too.
So, huh?
Oh, if you miss that, I think that's you can't win the game now.
Well, how do you miss it when you're half a screen away?
I don't know.
Cedric, you would be useful here, wouldn't you?
Let's see what they're right up to.
wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
You don't like anything.
Houses scare me.
Graham notices three rough-looking men huddled over the bar.
Oh,
Very
having
rough looking.
conversation. Since they're talking
you know,
in such
boys,
low
my
tones,
wife's
Graham
away.
can't quite hear what they're saying.
Can you tell me where to find some pussy?
I am a king.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, we weren't talking. I will come over here and we will resume this conversation.
Whoa, ain't got no more rooms.
I had to come over here to tell you that.
Real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
I'll kick his ass.
Out.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
Well, that's what we call karma,
Really,
Graham.
Graham.
You died?
Put you out of your misery.
Wow, that's
Those are some hella strong bonds.
okay. Yeah, so you need to save the rat from the cat.
To survive that encounter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we see that in part 6?
I think we have to.
I suppose we do. You ready?
I think so.
Let's hope so.
Let's go for it.
Alright. Flick. This game's fucking stupid.
It really is.
It's like, the evil witch? Yeah, I'll handle that. But it's 3 burly guys. What am I gonna do? Gentlemen, please take this brass bottle and rub it. 500 years. Alright, you ready?
All set.
See, the genie is the King's Quest equivalent of a landmine, basically.
Oh, I see.
Right. Alright, you ready?
Mm.
Alrighty.